Hello, everyone. I'm HearMeowt. Welcome to my channel. Tonight, we are continuing the Lorne Casey calls. We are picking up with call 36. Most of these have to do with jealousy over Alex, who is supposedly Alex Jones, but we do get to look into his finances. We're really just powering through till we can get to the 40s and 50s, where we're going to get into some really good gems and eventually onto the psych report. So for those of you who have just joined us recently and don't know who Lorne Armstrong is, I assure you this is the best content on YouTube. He's not only the dumbest man on the planet, but also in all of human history. His big break came in 2007 when he was caught live on national television on NBC's To Catch a Predator. This is after he stole $30,000 from an elderly couple for doing a renovation or a build out on a house when he's not a carpenter. He moved to Nashville to become a country music singer, even though he has no skills. And after getting out of prison, he proceeded to be trolled over and over again and recorded on phone calls, which shows he's the same person he has always been. His background is extensive. It's impossible to sum up in a few sentences. But here is who Lorne is in a few minutes. Do I have it? I don't even think I have it anymore. I mainly covered it, so we're not going to see it right now. And if you do enjoy what you see here, consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any of the content. Please give the Lorne Armstrong content a chance. It's well worth it. So hello to the replay crew. Hello to everyone with us here live in the chat. Please remember to hit the like button on the way in. All right, let's go. All right. Well, I'm here by myself tonight. People are dealing with stuff. But let's just get into these calls. So we got call 36. What do my notes say for call 36? This is from July 7th, 2022. And it's jealousy over Alex Jones and trust issues. All right.
Hello?
Hi.
And if you have any questions about Lorne or background, go ahead and ask him in the chat. I've usually been saying to people do QQQ in front of it. And then if you have an answer to a question, maybe tag the person and say AAA as an answer.
Hello?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna be okay.
You know, texting to me. You must be pretty mad.
No.
You're not texting to me, though. How come?
Because you're
I just
annoying.
didn't want to. You're being annoying.
No, I'm being annoying.
Mm-hmm.
So I speak my mind and I'm annoying. Right?
I guess so. What did you...
The other thing is we do have Jurassic Park going on in a bunch of these calls.
You said you had something important?
Yeah, you need to rush right through it, huh?
Well, if it's important.
Well, it was They could have waited till you were off work. Are you off work?
I am off
already?
work.
Oh, you are? Well, you get off work early tonight. Okay, first I got a question for you.
What?
Oh, God.
When we had the throuple, remember
So this moron is on the phone. You could hear how loud the TV is in the background, and it's got to be a DVD because this isn't the only call where it's on there, and he's just blasting it. What is wrong with you, Lorne?
give you my my username and password for my bank
TV is
account.
so loud.
Yeah.
Did quote unquote Jamie have it too?
I think Will had it. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. So Will had it too. Did he put any of it on the internet?
No.
Well, that's a surprise.
Why? Is it on the internet?
I don't know. I don't think so, but he wouldn't be able to have it on there now anyway because they're changed. I changed them a long time ago. I do trust you. If we wouldn't have had that fight today, I'd still be a lot more skeptical than
I like, or no, I don't like. Lorne is such an idiot. He's always trying to turn negatives into positives in terms of, hey, you know, well, we fought, but that means, you know, that we love each other, right?
what I am now.
Even though what he's about to point out has nothing to do with what
the
their fight was.
Did some good. Okay.
Okay.
I know it probably doesn't make sense to you, huh?
Nope.
Okay, how do I explain that? With you showing me how upset you're getting about stuff and about the catfish, and you mentioned it, and I didn't have to even say anything about it. It helps to let me realize that you really were catfish, and you're not lying to me about that, and that this actually means something to you.
What does?
Me and you.
What?
So me and you. That you're not doing this just for some catfish.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Not really, but I hardly understand what you're saying half the time.
With you bringing up the catfish and you acting the way that you did today with our fight, it helped to let me know that you're not in this because somebody put you up to it to be a catfish. It helped to let me know that you're telling me the truth.
The fight was about Alex.
Huh? Oh, I know. But still, other things were discussed.
Okay.
The other things were talked about, and things were said, and in the process of those things being said, you said some things that made me feel a lot better.
Okay.
Does that make any sense?
No.
Yeah, sure. So, what did you want to talk about? You said you had something important.
Well, wait a minute. Are you just saying sure just to get me to stop talking about it?
Yeah, basically.
So it doesn't matter if you understand.
Well, no, it doesn't, because we'll probably have another fight about Alex tomorrow or the next day or the next day, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm gonna fight him about him. How come you can't understand that? I just want you back away from him. You're sharing things with him that would be nice for you to be sharing with me.
I trust him. I've met him face to face.
That's not my fault.
I trust him. I met us face to face. I love Blue Boy's answer right here. So my fault I haven't met you face to face. Oh, really?
Yeah, it is. Didn't you, get on probation and can't leave Maine? Isn't that entirely your fault?
Didn't you choose to go down and see Jamie first?
You told me to see Jamie first.
Well, what choice did I have?
And you introduced me to Jamie, so that's 100% your fault, too.
I didn't. Well, let's get this straight. You went ass over tea kettle when you saw a picture of Jamie.
I hate his phrases, but ass over tea kettle might be one of my most the most annoying that he does. You want to ass over tea kettle, meaning your butthole is over a tea kettle that is steaming, so you jump up. Whoa! It is somehow disgusting, and yet also such a like a or like an elderly phrase, in my opinion. Like, what are you talking about, Lorne?
Oh my God.
I'm not dissing older women here. I'm saying this has got to be something he heard from his mom, from Mama Gwen. You want to ask him a tea kettle for him?
No.
Okay, so you can't blame that on me.
The point is, that's not something 55-year-old men say.
Not blaming it on you.
He was the one that mentioned being into a throuple, and I had never even heard of what a throuple was.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right, well, you agreed to be in the throuple. You could have said no. I would not have seen her without you showing me a picture of her, so that's also your fault. You also wouldn't stop talking to him. You kept messaging Will, saying that his pussy belonged to you.
He kept messaging Will, saying his belonged to you.
So you tell me who's fault it is.
I showed you a picture of her. I didn't think you were going to go ass over tea kettle.
Stop saying it, Lorne.
Okay.
And neither one of us knew that it was actually Will, which was very pathetic for him.
Yeah, but is it more pathetic for Will, or is it more pathetic for you that you fell in love with Will?
Okay.
You know, it's really hard for me to hear you say that you trust Alex and you don't trust me.
Why would she trust you, Lorne?
Why would I?
Yeah, thank you.
And you knew me before him.
I knew you for like 3 weeks before him.
So
And I see him more often than I see you. I never see you.
you've actually known me for a long time.
I met you 3 weeks before I met Alex.
No, you met at the Sting. You met at the Sting 15 years ago, Casey.
Yeah, but you've actually known me for a long time.
Casey, remember when I was on the chair with my, the recliner with my feet crossed, and I was just sitting there all comfortable and saying, yeah, like a kiss. Have a kiss first. Hey, girl. Remember that? Casey, remember when I came in and I said, hey, girl. Hey, girl. What a look. Only Lorne could make a TCAP sting more embarrassing for yourself. Just walking in is embarrassing, but Lorne makes it worse.
Not really. I never really was going to do anything.
Yeah. I thought you had blonde hair. It's pretty. It's real pretty.
And
I just said I met you 3 weeks before meeting him. If I've known you for a long time, I've known him for a long time.
Why do you not get what I'm saying?
Why don't you get, I'm talking about the Sting, Casey.
You've known me for a long time, but you've actually been looking at stuff on the internet about me.
What are you talking about?
Some interview you had with Chris. You told Chris that you noticed a lot of stuff online about me.
You don't understand.
Like a kiss first. Knee pumps. And for those who haven't watched it, watch the Lorneography 2025 playlist. This will cement your understanding and hatred of this man to laugh at him through all this stupidity. Because we have thousands of hours to go through.
Interviews are just interviews. They don't mean anything. I get paid to do an interview.
Oh, you're right. It's 25 years. No, it's 15 years. 15 years. 2007 to 2022 is 15 years.
I do an interview.
So did Chris?
It's very embarrassing as an accountant that I can't get that right the second time. I got it right the first time, not the second time.
Pay you to say that?
I don't remember what I said.
Oh, anyway.
Alexa's son, and you really got to watch it all because I know it gets repetitive, but watching the entire thing tempers your mindset. You understand how repetitive and stupid this man is. And you hate you. There's nothing that could be said that will ever give you any sympathy for this man because he's not mentally challenged. He's just an idiot and a pervert.
That's right. It wasn't that big.
So as I was saying, I met you 3 weeks before meeting him. I see him all the time. I talk to him just like I talk to you. And I've never met you. And when we started talking, instantly you told Sue, who then went online and told everyone. So you wonder why I can't trust
It is
you.
cumulative.
But Casey, when you met Alex, you asked him out to have drinks that night.
Yeah,
How many days in a row did you talk for hours on the phone with him?
I don't know.
And how many days in a row did you talk to hours on the phone with me?
What does time
gives
talking
a
on the
shit,
phone
Lauren?
mean? The length of time of talking to one person compared to the other. What means you know someone more? I don't know shit about you. I asked you yesterday. You couldn't even think of anything.
Because you were spending time with him and no time with me.
I can't spend time with you. You're in Maine.
Well, we're spending time on the phone. We're spending time together.
That's not the same.
Oh, so because he's in California, you spend hours with him on the phone.
No.
It's upsetting that. Never mind.
Keep it together,
What?
Lauren. Keep it together.
It's upsetting that you trust him and you don't trust me. And you and I started out together. And he came in the picture. And
Do you understand now the cycle of these calls? The same pattern repeats over for those of you who are new to it, right? This is the same conversation he has with Jamie the robot over Chef Jeff, Jeffrey, James, Carter, and especially Rod and Todd and Will, right? This is the same conversation. This with Dan with Winnie, Gigi with Debbie, Gigi with Rhoda, the nurse with Winnie, the therapist with Ramona, the doctor with Ramona. It is the same plot over and over that Lorne keeps creating and believing. That's what makes it so funny.
He came in the picture the same time you came in the picture.
Michelle 2032 999. For those who don't understand why Lorne should never be left alone, be on the chat log, listen to a few calls from each catfish, and you'll see how abusive and dangerous he is. Yes, he's horribly abusive. He's horribly abusive verbally, and he would be physically if any female was actually around him.
no, he did not.
We weren't even together when I first started talking to him because we knew each other for 3 weeks. We were not together until the throuple started.
Big deal if it was 3 weeks.
Big deal if it was 3
It was
weeks.
you and I.
I'm saying it's not a big deal. The 3 weeks is nothing. We met each other at the same time.
Well, maybe it was something to me.
You would put value on the 3 weeks. I do not.
Well, obviously not, because you turned to
Length
him all
of
the
time
time.
doesn't matter if you're more comfortable with someone or you trust someone or not. It doesn't matter how long you knew them.
So you're more
I've known
comfortable
people
with him
for
than you are with
15
me?
years I wouldn't trust.
You're more comfortable with him than you are with me.
I don't know. I've never met you.
Listen to his rubber sheets as he's blasting Jurassic Park in the background.
It's different. How do you not see how that's different?
It's different because he's able to be right there, and you spend time with him in person, and
Exactly.
you spend hours on the phone with him.
Never said that, but okay.
Yeah, well, that's part of it,
well.
too.
Yeah.
What?
Because you spent hours on the phone with him.
Didn't I just say I didn't say that? You just make shit up in your head all the time.
Casey, you told me before that you spent hours on the phone with him.
I said I spent hours on the phone with him. When?
When you first started talking to him.
A year ago?
It wasn't a year ago.
Well, however long it was
was.
ago, when I first started talking to you.
When was that? October?
Okay, so back in October.
October or November? September. Maybe it was September.
Okay, so almost a year ago.
Just doesn't seem like time's gone that fast.
Okay, so I talked to him a few times for a couple hours 9 months ago. And that means I do it all the time.
You're the one that said you was doing it, that you've done it a few nights in a row that you did it.
Okay.
So how much time do you spend with him now?
When?
Seems like
I don't
every
know
other
what the
day
deal with
you're hanging
Lauren's
around
bed
with him.
is.
No.
How often?
I don't know. Whenever I have free time, why does it matter?
Because
It doesn't.
You've already done sexual shit with him, so of course it matters.
No, it doesn't.
All right, point of privilege or whatever they should call it. They made out, and Lorne calls it sexual shit. Over and over, he keeps repeating, "You've done sexual shit with this." Why is this his business? Because they're in love. Rachel, Rochelle, it's Rochelle. Rochelle. I don't know. I can, whatever.
It does too.
Well, doesn't matter to me.
What, so you gonna say that you'll never do sexual shit with him again?
You never know.
Okay, so you're never going to do sexual shit with him again? You never know. So now he's got to clarify. Okay, but you're never going to do sexual shit while you're with me.
So are you telling me that so long as I'm in the picture, nothing's going to happen with you and him?
He's always redrawing the boundary lines to make sure that he has some point of grievance later and be like, you said you were never going to do this, even though if Casey doesn't need to say, if she doesn't say anything, then that's an agreement.
I don't know.
No, it's not what I was wanting to hear.
All right.
That's not what I want to hear.
Well, what do you want to hear? And I'll just repeat that.
No, because I don't want you to just repeat it. I want to come from you. It doesn't do any good if you just repeat what I want
That
to
just
hear.
came from me and you didn't like it.
Huh? You what?
You what?
Nothing.
What? What'd you say?
I said that just came from me and you didn't like it. You're like, that's not what I want to hear. So just tell me what you want to hear. And then I'll just say that to you.
Why? Just so I hear what I want to hear?
Anthony Silvestri says he predicts them cheating on him. I mean, I've listened to this call set, these next dozen calls, probably 4 or 5 times in the last week and a half. It is so obvious. Like, Lorne reveals his actual behavior in real life situations based on his made up behavior. Like when he is pretending, when he says, "Oh, they did this, so I was pissed off at that." Like you, we'll get to it when we get to it, but
yeah,
instead of what the actual truth would be.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Basically, we can see that all these all these prior relationships in the past with real quote unquote people. I mean, these people existed, but we don't know the details of those relationships. We can see how they went based on this current interaction, whether it's just discussion of in Casey being like, "No, we're not together. I don't have feelings for you. I'm hanging out with my friend," and he's flying off the handle. It's the same thing that would have happened in real life with Paul and all these other people in real life. They would have been like, "What are you talking about? We're not together."
No. But that's what I'm saying, though.
It is
Well,
rage.
What?
Well, no, see, then we get all confused.
We get rage in call 45. We get something good in call 38.
Yeah, well,
here.
that's too because you were saying that we were dating before, and then today you said we're not even dating.
I've told you since we started talking again, I'm not having any more phone relationships. Not after all that catfish and bullshit.
Okay,
I'm not doing it again.
Now that had nothing to do with me.
It absolutely
did.
did.
I was the one being catfished.
Okay, well, it was all bullshit, and I didn't like it. So
Yeah. So how do you think I liked it? When it was
you
bullshit
loved it.
doing?
You were catfish for 10 years. You loved being catfish.
Well, how do you think I liked it? You love it. You love being catfished. You've been catfished for 10 years. You love being catfished. So true. So true.
No, I didn't. You really think I knew what was going on? They wouldn't let me on the internet. I couldn't
found
see
out
anything.
Ramona was fake. You kept talking to her. You found out Winnie wasn't really me. You kept talking to her. Emma's been 15 people. You kept talking to her. So, yeah, I think you kind of like it.
I wanted to believe that people were going to stop lying.
Well, then you're stupid.
It's
Because
many
why would they
syllables.
stop lying to you?
Technically, the term is mini syllables, not microsyllables. If you're looking at the community, they'll call it mini syllables. We're just like.
You think that they contacted you
Maybe because
for
they
anything other than to laugh and make fun of you? And that when you found out, you thought they were going to come clean and fall in love with you?
Maybe because they grow a conscience. None of them did it.
But you should grow a brain.
Well, I can consider everybody on Earth a liar.
Not everyone, just everyone that, has catfished you from the Church of God that you knew were from the Church of God.
There were things that I weren't so sure about. It's like, Jamie, I didn't know.
Okay.
Hey, she fooled you too.
Yeah. Which is why I'm not having any more phones.
Yeah. Napalm Sunday, I love that she repeatedly tells them they aren't together. I think Lorne has more, like percentage-wise, more time of his catfish telling them they aren't together. Ramona, Winnie, Debbie, Jamie, Casey, all of them. Majority of the time, they're saying we aren't together anymore because they broke up or whatever, right?
Relationship.
So it's not hard to get fooled by these people. Then when they sit around and they figure out what to do.
Well, it only took me one time to be fooled. You've been fooled like 15 times.
Casey, you had to go there. You went there before you knew what was going on. Before you found out.
Yeah.
If not, it would have been still continuing.
Okay, yeah.
So see, it's not hard for them to fool
It only took me one time to realize that I'm never doing that again.
No. I'm thankful that you're the last time that I'm doing it.
So what was the important thing?
Jesus, you are just in a rush to get off the phone
that is
with me, aren't
important
you?
there.
It's important. What is it?
Is this not?
Okay.
That is important there. When he says this line. Listen to this.
Important thing.
Jesus, you are just in a rush to get off the phone with me, aren't you?
It's important. What is it?
You want to know something personal about me. I still haven't thought of anything personal that you're looking for other than physical, like my teeth. Nobody knows about my teeth but you.
We all
What
know.
do you mean no one
your
knows
teeth.
about your teeth? There's pictures of your teeth on the internet.
Yeah, they think my teeth are in really bad shape.
Yeah, Ravina Denver says, where is it? Just it. I couldn't stand listening to him sing. Now it's one of my favorite parts. He absolutely destroys songs, just like he does his trailer. land in life. Yes, the more you listen, the better it gets because you get it. You're like, oh my God.
My teeth are not in
They
bad
are.
shape. They're stained. My
What?
teeth are stained, and that front one was a crown. That's why that's
Take a
off
picture of
color.
your teeth right now and send it to me then.
Huh?
Take a picture of your teeth right now and send it to me then.
No.
Exactly.
So I think I didn't quite back up far enough or whatever. He says, well, I think, thank God you're the last. Let me back it up again. Because she says, I'm not doing it again. He's like, well, thank God you're the last one I'm doing it with, right? He is saying to her, because, we're going to end up together. You're my soulmate. It's not like, yeah, I was an idiot before. I'm glad I'm not doing it anymore. He's saying you're my soulmate.
For them
Yeah,
full
he said it only took me one time to realize that
Here we
I'm
go.
never doing
Yeah,
that
here it is.
again.
No. Well, I'm thankful that you're the last time that I'm doing it.
So what was the
Yeah. He's so pathetic. He's so pathetic. Because you're my soulmate.
important thing?
Jesus, you are just in a rush to get off the phone with me, aren't you?
It's important.
Why
What is
wouldn't
it?
she be?
You want to know something personal about me.
You
I still haven't thought of anything personal that you're looking for other than physical, like anybody.
No one knows about you. Pictures of your teeth on the internet.
Yeah, they think my teeth are in really bad shape. My teeth are not in
They
bad
are.
shape. They're stained. My
What?
teeth are stained, and that front one was a crown. That's why that's
Take a
off
picture of
color.
your teeth right now and send it to me then.
Huh?
Take a picture of your teeth right now and send it to me then.
No. Did that
Exactly.
once.
No.
Oh, I trust you.
No, because what do you think is going to happen if you send it to me?
I don't. Doesn't matter if you put them on the internet or not. They're already on there. Remember?
Yeah, but you said no one knows. You said they're different now, so let me see them.
They're not different right now. I haven't had anything done yet. But you heard
Then
that
what
word.
do they know about them?
You heard that
But you
word.
don't know about your teeth. They know everything about your teeth.
No, they don't either. They don't have my dental records.
The dental records, yeah, sure, they don't have dental records, but they see your teeth.
They see them. They still don't know what's going on with them.
I don't need to know what's medically wrong with them.
Good, because there's nothing medically wrong with them. Other than the only thing that's wrong with them is they're stained from coffee and cigarettes.
Yeah,
The only thing that's wrong with them.
yeah, and they know that.
They're stained after 30 years.
And they're chipped and they're broken.
That's just from a cavity. I had a cavity on the
Even
front
Corey
tooth.
doesn't believe that.
That's what happened with my other front tooth. I had a cavity on it, and part of it chipped off, and then I wound up getting a bigger chip because I hit my tooth on something, and
You hit your tooth on something?
yeah, I hit my. I can't remember what I was doing, but I hit it on something really hard, and I wound up chipping a bigger chip out of it. So
You don't remember.
I don't remember what it was I hit my tooth on. I was putting something up to my mouth. I don't remember what it was.
So I'm sure I can just look your teeth up on the website and figure out exactly what happened.
Huh?
I said I can just look your teeth up on the website and figure out exactly what happened.
No, you can't. That's something I never told anybody.
All right, well, let's see then.
Okay, go ahead and look at it.
I also love how many times Lauren says, no, you don't. This is something I never told anyone. Now, there is one thing that he does get right where he says, no, I never told anyone this, and it's extremely embarrassing, so you never would tell anyone. But most of the time, it's like, no, you told Winnie this. And like, oh, I didn't remember.
Actually, I don't think I've even told anybody about having cavities on my front teeth. My other one has a filling. he was going to put a filling in the one that has a crown on it until the dentist had the idea that if we drill it down through a post, then we put a crown on it and wouldn't have to worry about it being a.
And this also goes down to like what Lorne believes is like closeness, right? Like secrets, like things you don't know about somebody else, because everything about Lorne is known. So he has to come up with more and more extreme examples, like his social security or taking pictures of his butthole and sending it to people, or his dick, which he just likes sending pictures of his dick, right? But then when he gets into these stories about using the condoms and then like his first wet dream, yes, that is coming up because he thinks that's closeness.
Cavity there, or wouldn't have to worry about chipping again. And I said, well, let's go ahead and try it. And he did it, and he was afraid it might fall out after 10 years, but it never fell out. But it's also never match my other teeth like I wanted it to. So, but that's something I'm going to be getting fixed. And I've had a couple molars pulled.
Mark again, still in the background.
And I've had 2 of my wisdom teeth taken out.
No.
That's the only thing that's wrong with my teeth.
Okay, right here.
Cool.
You told Winnie when you crashed into that house, you hit your face on the steering wheel.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, so you did tell people, Lorne.
Yeah, that cracked it.
I told you I was able to find it. It took me 3 seconds.
That cracked it. Yeah. I was surprised. I don't remember ever telling anybody about that.
Probably because you were hammered.
I wasn't hammered. My blood alcohol content was 0.09.
When Lorne argues about his DUI and saying, no, I wasn't hammered. My blood alcohol was 0.09, whatever, 89. So it's just a few sips, according to Lorne. But this is 8 hours after he stopped drinking. He was still that drunk. He passed out and flew into a house and then hit his tooth on the steering wheel, which chipped it.
And 878.
I meant when you
Legal
told Winnie, and that's drunk, dumbass.
The legal limit was 0.08. I was a few sips over 0.08.
All right, so what did you just say? What was those last few words? You were what?
I was a few sips over.
There you go.
Yeah, I know. So it's legally it's drunk. Legally it's intoxicated, not drunk, but intoxicated.
Jesus.
Intoxicated enough to make it not legal.
He says intoxicated, just like he says cocktails. Cocktails.
This is what I mean when I say you can never take responsibility for anything.
I took responsibility for it.
The legal definition is what counts, dumbass.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, but...
You were intoxicated on...
I think he actually slipped up there, and because he's used to interacting with Jamie, and Jamie being like, yeah, but, and he goes, yeah, but...
Drunk. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Anything to fucking delude yourself. Do you just repeat things to yourself over and over again until you believe them?
After one beer, do you consider yourself drunk?
No.
Nobody does. Exactly.
Yeah, in Lorne's mind, it's just one beer over the limit, so therefore you're not drunk on one beer, so therefore you're not drunk, because he's an idiot.
After 18 beers? Yeah, I would. After 5 beers? Yes, I would.
Okay.
4 beers? Yes, I'm drunk.
I'd already been without beer for 8 hours.
Well, you don't blow a 0.9 on one beer, so if it took you that long to get to a 0.9, then you were probably wasted.
Not 0.9, 0.09. Legal limit
0.09, whatever. That's what I meant.
Okay, legal limit is 0.8. 0.08. I was 0.09.
You blew a 0.9.
Yeah.
And you said you haven't drank for hours, which means God only knows what it was at the peak of your drunkenness.
I fell asleep. That's
if you
how
have
I got.
0.09 after 8 hours.
I fell asleep. That's how I went off the road.
Great.
Well, yes, I was legally drunk. There. Are you happy?
Yeah, because you were
Well, legally and literally, you fell asleep and drove off the road into a house, Lorne.
honest about something instead of trying to come up with a stupid excuse.
No.
How old does he think Casey is at this point? So if she was 19, because he knew she was 19 at the sting, so it's 15 years. So he believes she's 34. Young enough, basically young enough to be his daughter or his granddaughter, and therefore he wants to have sex with them.
It's not a matter of coming up with an
I was
excuse.
intoxicated. I was drunk. The dumbest. I feel like you. Every time I talk to you, you say something dumber than you said the time before.
Oh, of course. Because it's
Oh,
not exactly what you want me to say. Right?
Sure. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, it's not what I wanted to hear.
You don't care?
What, that you don't care? Yeah, I don't want to hear you say you don't care. You're not spending with
I just wish you weren't so stupid.
You think I'm stupid, and I'm far from it. I just don't agree with some certain things.
Lorne, you are incredibly stupid. If it was only a few ticks down, you probably could have been like designated as somebody who is mentally challenged, but you're not, and you have no mental malady. You don't have fetal alcohol, FAS. You are just an idiot, and your face is melting.
Okay.
Good night, Compass Realty
They
Hitman.
might be right in some ways, but in some ways, they're wrong. I understand the ways that they think they're right.
Hope's Camp says, I still say the I only drank Bud Light is BS. He chased the Bud Light with a half gallon of vodka. He's way too much of an asshole to just drink beer. No. He's a Hope's Camp. He only drinks Bud Light. He cannot drink, and he can barely down the beer. He loves Bud Light because he was not he was not ambiguous about it at all. He only drinks Bud Light. He gets piss ass drunk off Bud Light somehow.
But I also look at the other point of view.
Remember, he's only like 5'1".
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't go by just one
Dress
person
dark in the
says,
background still.
when there's so many people in the world saying other things.
All right, that was call 36. Call 37. Let's see what my notes are. My notes for call 37 are his embarrassing finances. Here we go.
Bank account look.
Well, let's see. Your bank account. You have a charged-off checking account that has a past due balance of $9,289.76. You have another charged-off. Oh no, that's a loan. You have a loan that's charged off for $9,289.76. You have another loan that is charged off, and the due amount is $4,902.03. Your savings account is overdrawn $34.68, and your checking account is overdrawn $90.85.
Huh.
I go into my checking account, see what the overdrawn is. Because I checked it earlier and it wasn't overdrawn.
Listen to this rubber bed.
I've been trying to be careful and make sure it's not getting overdrawn because I've been paying a lot of bills.
So you have a pending amount, or it's from Life Alert Emergency.
Wonder if is that the only pending amount on there?
No, you have
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. The fact that Jurassic Park is blasting in the background just makes it that much funnier.
draw from creditreview.com for $40.
Yeah, that one. They were supposed to I tried calling them to cancel that, and they have the wrong number on there, and I can't find it. Can't go on the internet to find it because they had me blocked on the internet. So they're able to keep taking $40 out of me every month.
That's what it sounds
back
like.
on the internet to get the number to get to tell them to cancel that
cover.
Shit. What else? Now, those were already.
Yes, for those who are recognizing the background, he is blasting Jurassic Park in the background.
Taken out though, right? Life Alert was already taken out, wasn't it?
It was scheduled to come out on the 5th, but it's listed under pending.
And I might speculate, but I think it would probably have something to do with Newt in the movie. A 12-year-old girl that he is obsessed with.
What's a Life Alert?
I got Life Alert from Mom.
Because I know when I was 12, when the movie came out, I thought, or no, not Newt. Lex. Oh. Look at that. I'm 12 years old. That girl on the screen is 12 years old. She's probably 14, 15, like actress, whatever. Yeah, Newt is Aliens. I'm talking about Lex, right? So, is he watching it because of Lex?
It cost me $89 a month. Or it cost me, I think, $270 or something like that. I don't know. The receipts somewhere in there, or the amount somewhere in there. It was taken out of my checking account. I think it was maybe it was $199.
What was?
Oh, $190, $199, something like that. To start the Life Alert. It was like $190 or $199 to start it, and then $89 a month. You can look in there tomorrow and it'll be different. It'll look better for a minute. I pay some bills.
Yeah, you have no money.
Well, it's kind of intentional because I'm trying to get my bills all paid and caught up from.
Yeah, it's intentional to not have any money.
Which they're actually almost all caught up now.
What are these charged off ones?
There was. One was my upgrade loan, which they weren't supposed to be charged off. They were supposed to.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, Hope's Camp, he still falls for all the scams.
Let me pay them. They wound up charging them off. Then one was from my Credit One credit card. That wasn't supposed to be charged off. That 6 months that I wasn't able to collect unemployment. I had the insurance so that my payments would be made on time every month.
Well, this one you haven't paid since January.
Yeah, Lex has blonde hair. No, he does work for the mayor of Italy in pricing properties around Cornville.
Worry.
That one I haven't paid since. That's going to be upgraded.
And the other one you haven't paid since April.
The other one is the Credit One.
What's the smaller one?
The $2,000 one?
No, the $4,900 one.
That one's upgrade.
I don't know what he means by upgrade. It's weird.
See, I haven't even looked in there at them. Because I've been busy, so I didn't even know they were going to put them on there.
Busy with what, Lorne?
But when I got different status for my bank, for my bank account.
Okay, so we were talking about 2 different loans. How many loans do you have?
I don't have that many loans out.
Well, you have these 2, and you weren't even talking about these ones.
Okay, well,
I totally feel your pain. My pinkies have been numb both of them for like 2 weeks now. Pinched nerve, carpal tunnel, right? It's just, and then like half of the ring finger. It's awful.
And I had my Dodge Journey, which that was charged off, but they've been sending me letters on that. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. No, that went back in 2017. When the hell was that? I think it was 2019.
Because you have two, like,
Maybe 20.
one is almost 10,000 and the other one is almost 5,000.
I don't know what the 10,000.
Absolutely, Napalm Sunday says a lot of folks are struggling financially right now, but I guarantee you every single person here is doing their best while Lorne steals his mom's social security check and scams old ladies out of $30,000. Yeah, nobody's a bigger piece of shit than Lorne. Right?
Was.
That says you have 265.81 due right now, and then the other one has 96.75 due.
I think that one's upgrade. The one that's almost 5,000.
I'm curious why people are still giving you money.
That is a good question.
Well, because I'm trying to rebuild my credit, but
By taking money and not paying it back?
No, I've had every intention of paying it back. And
well, I'm sure you did, but how is that helping you fix your credit by not paying it back?
no, it wasn't. That's why I'm trying
Didn't you just buy a $300 cement mixer the other day?
I did.
I did.
Well, why not pay these loans off?
Well, because it's either I buy the $300 cement mixer and mix my own cement.
Jen Rain says, I wake up in the morning, my arms are numb. It's just from working, so I'm still doing better than Lorne. I used to have a scar tissue in the left corner of my elbow from a moped accident. It went deep, and then it kept resurfacing. It would scar up, scab over, rip off. I used to just wake up some nights and just be in horrendous pain because it was pinched on the nerve or whatever. But I think it finally grew up. But it was just like I'd wake up and it feel like my arm was like blown up like a balloon. It was about to explode. But it was all nerve. It wasn't actually anything like blown up, right? But someday I'll tell the moped story of Hawaii.
Or I take out a loan to get a cement mixer in here.
Or you don't get a cement mixer at all.
Or maybe I'll tell it after this call if enough people want me to.
Because you can't afford it.
I get the cement mixer, which I already got. And I mix my own cement so I can build my pad for my house and slowly but surely get my house the way I want it.
Okay, well, pretty soon you're going to be homeless. You'll have to sell your house because you're in so much debt.
No, I'm not.
I mean, why is putting cement under your trailer important when you have two loans in this account that total $15,000 that are past due?
Okay, put yourself in my shoes.
Fuck no.
Don't be a smart ass.
Don't be smart ass.
You're going to be coming out here.
To what, the sidewalk?
Huh?
To what, the sidewalk? Because you're not going to have a home?
Oh, I'm going to have my home. I'm not losing my house. I want my house to look better when you're here, so I'm trying to do everything I can to get it to look better.
I mean, I just saw the video and the picture of that inversion table, and
Of the what?
that inversion table that you got.
Oh, yeah.
And you have a lot of work to do.
Why does he assume everyone's coming out there? Because if they're real, they're going to come out there. That's why.
Oh, I know we got a lot of work to do. But what you saw there, that's actually going to be torn apart pretty soon.
Oh.
So I've got all the lumber to build the addition because of that teardown house that I did. So, well, almost all lumber. I got to buy some 2x8s, but.
I mean, shouldn't you be working?
No, I mean, it's really, Edge of Chair says, why why does he assume everyone's going to come out there? And Crazy Cat Lady says, as your chairs, he expects people to come see him. It's because he's constantly sending his cock to them, right? And they're not objecting. So if they really like his they're going to come out there. And if they don't, they're lying and they're catfishing.
Seem like 6 jobs to pay this back.
No.
You just don't want to pay it back.
No, I want to pay it back, but I'm not going to work 6 jobs to pay it back.
It's the ultimate, what do they call it? Fishing for compliments, right? Like being like, oh, you want to come out here, right? You want to come out here, right? And they say, well, I got to do this, but you want to come out here, right? And if they don't say they don't want to come out here, then they're agreeing they want to come out there. Or alternatively, you're guilting them and saying, no, I do want to come out there.
Where would I fix
Yeah, better just to be 15K in debt.
Where would I fix jobs in on my schedule?
Not literally 6 jobs, but you're definitely working more.
I worked 69 hours last week.
Cool.
69.
Work 69 more. How many hours are there in a week?
Let me see. There is 140, 180, 168, 168, I think. I do have to sleep.
Yeah,
I
go ahead and put the
usually
big
sleep like
pic
4.5
on there.
hours a night. Maybe 5 hours if I'm lucky, 6 hours if I'm real lucky. I have my dogs to tend to. I have myself to tend to.
So he's listing off the things he's got to do. He's got to sleep for 4 to 6 hours if he's lucky. He's got his dogs to tend to. He's got himself to tend to because he's got to take 3 showers a day and wash his and send videos of that.
I have things around the house that I do. I have my mom that I do stuff for. And I
You
have
just bought
work.
Life Alert for her, so you're basically planning to not
I don't
be
sit
there.
on my ass and do nothing.
Is this what the important thing
You literally sit on your ass and do nothing, Lauren.
is?
I'm trying to tell you something. That's why I
What?
did that. I think it's kind of important. You don't think it's important that I trust you?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So isn't that...
I wonder how long it's going to be before you change the username and password.
Only if I see my information on the internet. Or if I hear of it being on the internet, which I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about with you.
Well, good.
It feels good to be able to trust you and not have to worry about it. That was a pretty hard road for me on that one. See, little by little, we'll make some headway.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really tell me about how you are. It only tells me that you don't know how to manage your finances.
Listen, I'm being honest with you about things. I'm not hiding anything from you. Doesn't it tell you something on that? It should.
I'm a pathetic piece
All
of
kinds of
shit.
different ways to look at things.
Doesn't that impact anything?
People get tunnel vision, and all of a sudden their judgment goes haywire. Casey, I have a really good feeling about us.
Oh my
Even though
god.
half the time you sound like you're blah.
I have a really good feeling about this. Like it's some star destiny or destined in the stars relationship. Lorne.
Let's see, like that.
And she sounds like blah all the time.
Okay, so I have a question for you.
What?
Why do you not like answering my questions?
All right. Why do you not like answering my questions? This is asked in 37. It's going to be re-asked, I believe, in 39.
Why don't you like answering my questions?
I do answer your questions.
No, you don't.
What questions have I not answered?
I don't know.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
What do you mean, yeah?
What'd you say?
What do you mean, yeah?
I wasn't listening. What were you talking about?
You wasn't listening?
You were.
I'm sorry, am I that boring?
Yes. You are that boring.
Alrighty. What questions have I not answered?
I don't remember.
Are you alone?
Am I alone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there some of the penis by you?
That's a scary question. Why? Are you like outside of my house?
I'm not sure how I would be outside of your house if I'm in Maine.
Well, because you could have escaped from Maine. Jen Wilson says, thank you for hearing me out for this meowie-thon of streams. You're the best. Oh, well, thank you. It's very kind of you.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. What the fuck kind of question is that?
Well, because you said yeah, it's something I never even asked any question that would require a yeah. And you said you weren't paying attention.
Usually, if I just say yeah, you'll just stop talking eventually. So I said yeah.
Well,
Shut up if I say yes.
usually, if you say yeah, I'll just stop talking.
Yeah.
Yep.
What the hell is that?
Yeah. Lorne, don't pay attention to any kind of like glitches or anything. You're not being recorded.
What?
Your voice changed.
That was probably the connection. You have bad weather there or something?
No, not here.
No.
Probably because of that computer phone.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Maybe somebody's trying to hack into your line. That's a
Well,
possibility.
I don't know how they would hack into it unless you told someone we were talking. Oh,
No
wait
way.
a second, you did. You told Sue. So yeah, maybe someone's hacking into my phone.
So this is another example for those who are not initiated, how everything gets explained away as them, the catfish not being the source of all this audio. That there's somebody always hacking audio. Xavier's always behind the scenes. And then there's always the scapegoat out there being like, oh, well, you told Sue. And now Sue told Xavier. And Xavier's now hacking into our phone calls.
I told Sue that I talked to you for a few times. Then I told her I'll talk to whoever the fuck I want to talk to. It's nobody else's business.
Oh.
So do you feel better now?
About what?
About us?
Why would I?
Well, I thought the fight that we had today, I thought that actually did us more good than it hurt us.
You were talking shit about Alex. I don't know what. We must have been having two different fights. I don't remember.
You get mad when I talk shit about Alex?
Not mad, just annoyed.
Well,
What can I say? Why do you get annoyed?
Because you're talking shit about my friend.
Okay, so put yourself in my shoes.
sheesh.
How would you feel then?
If I was talking shit about your friend.
If the tables were turned.
Yeah, I'd turn to the table. So you're saying
He always tries this. The table's being turned.
how would you feel if I was talking shit about your friend?
Yeah. That I've done.
I don't know. How would you feel if I was talking shit about your friend?
That I've done sexual and stuff with that you met around the same time. That okay. Try understanding this way. How would you?
Chris Hinkelman. No, it's not fabricated. just look, the 4 motivations of Lorne. Lorne, number 1, physical contact with a female, a primal drive that overrides logic, common sense, and legality, often pursued regardless of consent, consequences, or reality. He thinks this is a female he can have sex with. That's why he is doing this.
You feel if you met 2 people around the same time, and you.
Oh, is this his line? Yeah, here it is. This is one of the stupidest things Lorne says.
How would you feel if you met 2 people around the same time?
Wait, I gotta back it up because he's got to be like, no, wait, let me rephrase
Or
it.
how would you feel if I was talking shit about your friend?
That I've done sexual and stuff with that you met around the same
Again, sexual stuff is she made out with him.
time. Okay, try understanding this way.
Many syllables.
How would you feel if you met 2 people around the same time?
Okay, you met 2 people around the same time.
And you ask the other person that you have already given your number to and been in face-to-face with.
And you ask the other person who you've already been in contact face-to-face with and given your number to.
If you should give this other person that you met right before the person that you've been face-to-face with.
If you should give your number to this other person that you met right before the other person you met face-to-face with.
If you asked his advice on whether or not to give the other.
If you ask his advice on whether or not to give your
The person your phone number
the other person your phone
that
number
you're actually interested in.
that you were actually interested in, because Lorne keeps reframing it. Lorne keeps reframing it as, Casey, you're actually interested in me.
Um,
We're going to back that up again. Just, I'm not going to comment on it. Just listen to the stupidity.
That you met around the same time that.
Sorry.
Yeah. That I've done.
I don't know. How would you feel if I was talking shit about your friend?
That I've done sexual and stuff with that you met around the same time that. Okay, try understanding this
He's watching Jurassic Park.
way. How would
Think
you
about it
feel
this
if you met 2 people around the same time and you ask the other person that you have already given your number to and been in face-to-face with. If you should give this other person that you met right before the person that you've been face-to-face with. If you asked his advice on whether or not to give the other person your phone number that you're actually interested in.
Okay, so I'm drunk, and I know it doesn't make sense, but I'm going to play it a third time. Yes, he's listening to Jurassic Park, but just one more time.
Okay, try understanding this way. How would you feel if you met 2 people around the same time and you ask the other person that you have already given your number to and been in face-to-face with. If you should give this other person that you met right before the person that you've been face-to-face with. If you asked his advice on whether or not to give the other person your phone number that you're actually interested in.
He is so stupid.
I don't know what the fuck you just said. Repeat that again. What are you talking about?
Huh?
Repeat yourself again. I don't know what you just said.
How do you not know what I'm saying,
Okay.
Casey?
The same situation that's happened with us. You asked Alex for advice on whether or not you should give me your real phone number. And it was me that you were interested in. And you met me before you met Alex. But you've been face-to-face with Alex. But you took his advice when he...
I mean, he's literally asking her, how would you feel about the situation that literally you have gone through? He's not asking a hypothetical from somebody else's perspective. He's saying, how would you feel from the situation you have experienced? And that's how she feels.
doesn't even know me, but you do know me, and you have an interest in me. How would you, being in my shoes, how would you feel?
All right, that's call 37. Call 38. What do I got? Not going to have notes for all these, but call 38. It's more jealousy about Alex.
Shoes, how would you feel?
You guys look at it from Alex's perspective.
I don't look at anything from Alex's perspective.
You're on probation. You're on a federal list for that. You're vaccinated.
Wait a minute. How much did you tell him about me?
That's the important stuff.
He knows that I'm on federal probation.
Well, that's not the most important part. Lorne, you were on To Catch a Predator, and you have the longest chat log in the history of TCAP at 400 pages, and you proposed to the decoys saying, I love you, Miss Kayla Marie Armstrong. And you said you were in love with her, and you showed your dick every night for 32 nights, multiple times. That's what you're known for, Lorne. Not that you're on federal probation.
Yeah.
He knows that I've been vaccinated, which this is why I wouldn't take anything Alex says anyway. That's just dumb. That's why I don't like him, Casey.
Because he's not vaccinated?
Because he's egging on some theory that he has, that he says he has proof of, that there's no proof that he has proof, that is real proof. He could have paid somebody to do that.
Just admit that you don't like him because you're threatened by him.
I don't like him because of his fucked up theory, and I'm threatened by him too, with you. And I have been since day one. But I still don't like him because of his fucked up theory.
Well,
and how many theories does he have about things? Because it's more than just this one theory about the vaccine. He's got how many theories about different things?
Probably like hundreds, maybe thousands.
Yeah, okay. So you got one person's view that, for some fucked up reason, it's like Donald Trump.
He is smarter than Donald Trump.
By the way, Lorne voted for Donald Trump twice.
No, according to Alex, he's...
And that is not a diss on Republicans or Donald Trump voters. I'm saying Lorne is saying, yeah, look at Donald Trump. Lorne voted for Donald Trump. So he can't say Donald Trump is crazy and he voted for him.
Smarter than everybody.
Well, and according to me.
This makes sense.
And according to you, he's smarter than everybody?
Yeah.
Yes, I told you that several times. I believe in the stuff he says. I told you that back before I even knew Alex, that I would always watch his videos and listen to his podcast.
So this one guy knows everything. He's smarter than everybody. He knows
Yeah,
everything.
he will say whatever he needs to test
everything
female.
he says is gospel.
You treat him like a god.
Do you see my problem with him?
No, I don't see what you have a problem with. He's allowed to have his own beliefs, just like you're allowed to have your own beliefs.
Right, he's allowed to have his own beliefs, but when they're affecting people's brains, I have a problem with that. You're putting him at
You wouldn't have a problem with it if I agreed with you, though, would you?
You're putting him at a god level.
What do you want a god
And nobody
level?
deserves that. No human deserves that.
He knows about all the satanic rituals that are happening underneath the Denver airport.
Oh, and he's the first one to know all of it.
I don't know.
That's what you're saying. He knows everything.
Why are all the roads in Washington, D.C. shaped like a pentagram?
I don't know. Must be because so they can pick out Alex Jones to find something wrong with us.
His insults
He's
are
not
so
older than
lame.
Washington, D.C.
But he must be. He's God.
I don't believe in God.
Well, must be believing some God because you put Alex at a God level.
Well, that's what you think,
Well, that's the way you act.
according to you.
Casey, do you hear how you talk about this guy?
You know, you talk about him, you won't shut the fuck up about him.
Yeah, because he irritates the hell out of me. Somebody tells me that one person.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing over and over. He will not stop talking about Rod or Will. He introduces and continues to interject his romantic rivals.
Knows everything. I've
He
got
was right about the chemtrails.
Huh?
He was right about the chemtrails. They're aluminum mirrors, reflecting the sun back.
So does he have nothing better to do with his time than to criticize what everybody does?
He gets paid for it.
He gets paid from where?
I don't know who his bosses are.
His podcast?
Yeah, sponsorships. I don't know.
His YouTube channel? So it's a place where he makes money when he puts up this stuff, that he believes in this stuff, and people watch his videos, and he makes money every time they watch his videos.
Well, it's like how that you watch the news and believe it. Those people get paid.
Then he has seminars that people have to pay tickets to go see.
They don't have to pay. They want to pay.
They want to pay. So his tickets don't cost anything?
No, if you want to go, you pay money. If you don't want to go, you don't pay.
So do you see what I'm saying? In order to see his seminars, you have to buy a ticket.
Yeah, it's limited seating.
Okay.
Like everyone else's seminar. What's your point?
So he makes money off of that.
Yeah.
So every time he comes up with a theory, he makes money off of it.
No.
Whether it's real or not.
No, he gets paid by like ad revenue.
He comes up with a theory, and he makes money off it.
Someone pays him to come up with a theory. No, he gets paid to do the show.
And he gets paid by his podcast.
Right, now you're getting it. He doesn't get paid per theory. Like, it's like, oh, Alex came up with 5 theories. Here's $5.
By people viewing it.
What is your point? Yes, he has a job.
And he's self-employed.
What is your point?
So every time he comes up with something new, he puts it on his podcast, and he puts out this theory, and he puts it in his seminars so that he can make money, more money from his podcast, more money from selling tickets for his seminars. That's where he makes his living. By putting out theories that he doesn't know if they're right.
By the way, the John Williams soundtrack of Jurassic Park is great. Oops.
Hello?
Sorry.
No, he gets paid by, like, people who put ads over his videos or, like, sponsored stuff. Like, I'm Alex Jones. This is brought to you by Blue Apron, like that sort of thing.
Yeah, he makes money from the ads too that are put on his videos. I know.
Yes.
I know
That's what I'm
how
saying.
it all works. Why do you think he comes up with so many theories?
Doesn't just like go, it's not like every episode is a new theory. It's like a talk show. He has guests on, he has scientists, he talks to them.
Okay, so when COVID came out, don't you find it amazing that he all of a sudden had this theory so fast that those were microchips from the government, so that the government could track everybody?
I don't understand, because he has proof of it, Lorne.
He has proof that was made from where?
That what was made from where?
How do you know that he didn't pay somebody
To make
to do
COVID?
that? Yeah, to make the video. Huh?
I don't think he can pay someone to invent COVID.
Oh, I bet he can. No,
He's not the king of China.
Not to invent COVID. For the microchips that he has on these so-called videos being placed in his arm.
Places. I'm going to try and launch this thing off this bridge.
Microchips, these microchips that he says that the government is putting in the end of needles and putting in people's arms.
Yeah.
In people's bodies.
Tokyo Drift.
You don't think that that's all made up?
No, I told you I don't think it's made up.
You don't think that somebody was paid to do that, to make it look like that?
No.
Casey, you work in TV. You know how shit can get edited and made up and shit.
Exactly. If anyone should know, it's me. It definitely was not edited.
I don't believe it wasn't edited.
Okay, good for you.
You're believing everything that he says. Everything that he puts out, every theory that he has, you're believing everything he says. You're agreeing with him because it's Alex Jones.
No, I don't believe the frogs are gay. And he says all the frogs are gay. And he has proof that frogs are gay. I don't believe it.
Okay, he says that all frogs are gay. Oh, wow. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
That doesn't tell you a little something about his thought process on everything else?
No.
Like maybe this guy's a whack job?
Well, maybe you're
I don't think he's a whack job.
He sure sounds like one to me.
Okay.
But you take his advice on whether or not you should trust me.
Yes.
Yeah. And he doesn't even know me.
You don't know him, and you just spent the last hour talking shit about him.
You don't see me trying to convince people to kill themselves when they get COVID.
I don't see him telling people to kill themselves either.
You see him not telling people not to get vaccines.
I don't think they should either.
Because of some theory of microchips being put in the end of needles and stuck in a person's body. It doesn't even sound intelligent. It doesn't.
Well, Hillary Clinton has a child sex ring underneath a pizza parlor.
What?
The what?
What?
Oh yeah, you're interested in that, aren't you?
I didn't hear what you said.
Said Hillary Clinton has a child pedophile sex ring underneath a pizza store.
I never paid much attention to Hillary Clinton.
Just listen to Alex's podcast while you're working.
Okay, well, just because Lauren was like, what? Child sex ring? Domino's? I got a Domino's near me. That doesn't mean he's attracted to children, Casey.
He goes into great detail about it.
No. You'll never find me listening to Alex Jones.
All right, that's call 38. Let me see, call 39. No notes.
About Xavier somehow getting my last phone number. That's why I had to change this to this one here.
Xavier.
And texting.
Don't know anything about that.
And texting me. And me and him went back and forth.
Okay. And he told you he sent you child porn?
He told me that he's hacked into my computer before when I lived in Canaan.
Okay. Did he say I sent you child porn?
No, he did not. He didn't say that, but he wouldn't admit to that anyway over text.
But you're saying you do have proof he sent it.
Somewhere along the way, there's proof.
But you have the proof.
I don't have the proof. I know it came from perverted justice.
No, you don't. You're just guessing.
It wasn't just random. I've never had child porn sent to me before that time.
Why does that mean it have to be perverted?
All right, so for those of you who are confused, during the sting, Lorne claims he was sent a image of CSAM while he was chatting with Kayla, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's totally coincidental, huh?" Right? I'm chatting to a minor, and then somebody sends me a picture of underage porn, and that'll make the charges stick real great, right? Well, no, Lorne. What would happen is most likely if you are chatting every minor you could find online and communicating with people, they're gonna send you some kind of like CP link. And it doesn't matter because you made the chat log what it is. You are toast. All right. It doesn't matter. But he's saying like, oh yeah, no, the CSAM image proves I was set up. The fact that I had CSAM proves I'm not a pedophile.
Justice, you were chatting to kids all over the place.
I have never had child porn sent to me before that
So
one
how does
time.
that make it easier?
Then all of a sudden the sting happened, and so it's just a coincidence that I got that child porn around the same time that the sting happened.
I don't know. You tried talking to 3 kids during this thing. You Melissa, Molly. I don't know who else you were talking to.
Holy fuck.
All I'm saying is you have no proof that it was Xavier. You just want to believe it was Xavier.
Yeah, I believe it was him.
Okay, great. Well, you just believe anything someone tells you? You never do your own research?
No, I'm the one that's doing the research.
Yeah.
What research? What research have you done?
Whatever research I can find.
Everyone's afraid of what he's going to find.
You haven't done research.
Not on that, not yet. But I'm quite positive it was perverted justice.
Oh, no, you're quite positive. Okay. Well, I'm quite positive it wasn't.
Coincidental. It was too coincidental for it to not be.
Okay. Well, you keep believing that, but it's not true. Emma is God. You put Emma on this like God level that she doesn't deserve.
No, I don't put Emma on no God level. That's for damn sure.
Well, you believe anything she says about Xavier.
No, well, things that she was saying about Xavier was believable.
Yeah, you want to believe anything she says about Xavier, even when it's not real.
Yeah, because I don't like him. Because I know how he is.
Yeah.
So you're biased. You just believe anything negative about him. She said it to gain your trust, Lorne. It's on the internet. They laugh about it.
He's a big crybaby. Somebody that doesn't
You're
agree
a big
with the way he is.
crybaby.
Somebody that doesn't agree with the way he believes or he is, he targets
You
them.
should never call anyone a crybaby.
Huh?
And you should never.
I mean, even for the uninitiated, have you ever heard someone cry online more than Lorne? Lorne cries all the time. Right? it's just ridiculous the way he he presents it. Being like, yeah, you know, I don't know.
Never call anyone a crybaby, considering there's a website full of you crying.
Oh, gee, I wonder who thought that idea up.
Did you just believe it because you don't like him? Wow, that's solid.
I wonder
Solid
who thought
proof.
that up. I wonder who thought that up. To tire me to catfish.
Solid proof. Just believe it because you don't like him.
I wonder who thought that up to target me to catfish.
Emma. The same one who told you all these things about Xavier, you believe.
And Emma was working with Xavier. I kept fighting my case, and that's why they targeted me. Because they didn't like that I was fighting my case, because I might find something out.
Yep.
Go ahead and fight the case.
I found out a lot, so they
Okay,
didn't like
well,
that I found out a lot.
yeah, well, you sure showed them.
And I found out things that they didn't want anybody to know, like
So I'm sure.
how their computers just happened to crash when the cops came because they had a report of child pornography being on
This
them.
is very Sarah-like
And
as well.
every one of the computers just happened to crash at the same time.
Where did you get that info from?
I get it from the news.
Where?
I get it. It was on the news. It was also in some of the stuff that corrupted justice had said.
Gosh, that's so funny. It's been thoroughly debunked.
What difference would that be? Alex Jones does the same exact thing. Makes up his own shit.
Alex Jones has proof. You have no proof.
Alex doesn't have proof. He has videos that was made.
Watch his videos. You'll see the proof.
He has videos that was made. Just because the videos that was made doesn't mean that they're real.
Well, you just have what Emma told you, and that doesn't make it real.
No, I don't believe anything Emma told me.
You're doing what you accuse me of doing. Just believe in things randomly.
I don't believe anything that Emma told me.
Besides Xavier is the pedophile. I mean, you obviously do believe it. You obviously believe he's the one who sent you child porn. Just because Emma told you.
That I do.
I would love for you to take that to court. I would fucking love it. I think you should. You should give that proof to your lawyer. It'd be something to do it. Actually, I like this idea. Give your lawyer all the proof that Xavier's a pedophile. Please.
When I see my lawyer, that's gonna do stuff. They hire investigators to come up with the proof that they need.
Good.
When the proof is there, what are you gonna say then? That's bullshit.
Well, there is no proof, so you don't have any. You can't just accuse someone of something and tell your lawyer they're going to hire people to do research and you have no proof.
Casey, what if Alex Jones said it? What would you
When
say
there isn't
then?
any proof, what are you going to say?
Well, what if Alex Jones pulled up some proof in front of you and said, "Here"?
Then I would believe it. Like if you had proof.
Yeah, you would believe it because it's Alex Jones?
No, I just said if he had proof. If you had proof, I'd believe it. You don't have any proof.
You know, they searched on my computer that I had in Nashville.
Okay.
And?
There was only one child pornography picture that they found.
Okay, well, that's
Well, how did you get that?
more than zero.
That's the one that was sent to me.
Well, that's one too many. Where'd you get it from?
I believe it came from perverted justice.
Okay, but you don't have any proof, though.
No, I don't have my computer either. But
Okay, so you don't have proof.
Well, probably shouldn't
I'm
have your
just
computer if
confused
there's
how you're
child
gonna-
porn on it.
anything that goes over the internet is never erased.
Well, yeah, I know. All your dick pics are online.
Yeah, well, can't take them off.
No, because you can't.
Lauren, how often do you have to set yourself up
So,
for these rake?
When I hire the lawyer, they hire the investigator. They'll do what they need to do to find what they need to find.
Right, but you have to have like some basis of proof in order for them to even take the case. I can't just go outside and accuse my neighbor of being a pedophile because I don't like that his dog barks.
Well,
And then be like, hey, lawyer, figure it out. I would need to have a case. You don't have a case. You don't have money to hire anyway.
Wow.
Okay, listen. When I hire them to go after these people online, they're not going to just investigate one person because they're going to see all the videos. They're going to go through all the videos. They're going to be finding different things just like I did. Constantly.
Okay, and then what?
And they're gonna do research on that stuff, and they're gonna backlog it. They're gonna follow the trail everywhere that it goes.
And then what?
And they'll find what they need to find. Criminal acts and civil acts.
Criminal and civil.
And okay, I mean.
So when they find the proof that they need, I'll show it to you.
But as of right now, you don't have any proof.
As of right now, I don't. I just have my belief.
Oh, okay. So why can't I have my belief?
Well, you can, but the problem is your belief is going off Alex Jones.
And your belief's going off Emma.
My belief's not going off Emma. I got that picture long before I ever met Emma.
So what are you going to do then when that child porn didn't come from him? It came from someone else.
I'll get him to go after the person that sent it.
They should probably go after the person who received it as well.
Lawrence, abort.
Oh, after me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had child porn.
Yeah, I had child porn on my computer that came from someone that I never asked for. I didn't know what it was when I opened it.
Why did you open it?
I didn't know what it was. I'd never received child porn before. I didn't even know what it was.
An email or what?
It was just some little link. I didn't even read what the link was. Back then, if somebody sent me a link, I opened the link to see what it was.
Why didn't you report that to the police then?
I just put it in the trash.
You didn't report it to the police?
No, I didn't. I didn't want anything to do with it.
You didn't want to save a child?
Back then, my thought process wasn't that.
You didn't want to protect kids back then?
I'd never been through that, so I didn't know what to do. But I deleted it because I didn't want it on my computer.
Didn't know what to do.
I didn't like what I saw.
TCAP.
And you didn't tell the police?
No, I didn't. I told them when I got arrested.
Oh, yeah, for trying to have sex with a kid, of course.
Huh?
You're going to find it on your computer. That's convenient.
Not once I have ever accidentally received CSAM.
Isn't that convenient?
Since 1999.
That's convenient that I can.
Now that you had child porn that showed up to have sex with a kid, I would say that's pretty convenient.
That's convenient that I get involved in this thing, but before I'm ever even arrested, somehow this child porn just happens to get sent to my computer.
No, it's because you were talking to other pedophiles, Lauren.
I think it's a bad subject for me and you to talk about anyway because we both.
I mean, they wouldn't need to send you child porn. You already fucked yourself by showing the decoy your penis.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, so they wouldn't need that.
But the child porn being on there, that would give a person.
And this, again, is why people need to watch the Lorneography, because like hearing him say it makes it sound like there's some kind of technicality that happened. No, remove all the CSAM. Lorne himself did everything without entrapment or anything like that. So, again, watch the Lorneography 2025. It'll steel you against this.
Extra years if they were to get charged for it.
Well, it's kind of convenient that you have to click on a link and receive child porn.
Process.
Child porn with your camera.
That is Xavier's thought process. Let's do some way to fuck him some more and throw some child porn on.
And again, the reason he thinks Xavier is because when he's being trolled by Emma and
I was wrong in what I did.
Whitney and everything.
That doesn't make any more right for Xavier to have fucking child porn on the computer.
Xavier did anything. We just have the proof of the stuff you did.
Casey, he crashed all the perverted justice computers. Xavier did that.
Where's your proof?
I'm quite sure that Xavier admitted something about it when we were texting.
This is the proof, Lorne. You're
I
just
mentioned it to
accusing
him.
of things with no proof.
Oh, if we can go back in my text from my old phone number, I'll have to see if I can do that.
So text messages are proof.
Yeah, I mentioned something to him about it when we were texting.
Oh,
was
so
never
that
texting
means
with
that's
Xavier.
proof, huh? Your feelings aren't proof. If there was child porn on their computers, it's because the pedophiles sent it.
Well, the only way to get it is to do research and go back.
Yeah, well, I think you should do research. You should hire a lawyer to go after Xavier and look how ridiculous you are.
Why? Why do you believe so much in Xavier?
The facts don't care about your feelings.
Why do you believe so much in Xavier?
Why do you hate him so much? You have no
Because
He's
that you did
evil
anything
against
wrong.
everything.
when he owns websites that say evil vigilante, he's evil against anything. He's not just child pedophiles.
Okay, well, that's
He's
good enough.
evil against
though, right?
anybody that doesn't agree with him.
It's a joke, dumbass. The title's a joke.
Huh?
Huh?
The title's a joke. Because pedophiles kept going after him.
What?
Why do you believe so much in him?
Why don't you?
Because there's nothing to believe in. He's a fucking joke.
He's got a little
You see how he's
jacket.
going to spend so much money on all these other things to help all these other people with all this other stuff, and $1.2 million blown.
I think that's what
Spent on
pisses
his
Lauren
little
off more
leather
than
jacket
anything. The
and his
money.
expensive glasses he wears
Blown.
or wore. He probably broke by now.
Where's your proof?
He's broke himself.
You're broke. We just looked at your account, idiot. You're
I didn't have $1.2 million and $100,000 per show to blow.
You don't know his bank account. Do you have access to his bank account? Because we have access to yours, and I can see right here that you're overdrawn $15,000.
Oh,
Casey, Perverted
Casey.
Justice got paid $100,000 per show by NBC
it's a hell of a lot of incentive.
to lure guys in any way
You
that they
got-
possibly could.
This is
You
where
got that proof.
this is where Lauren screws up, because this is recorded, right? He's trying to get out of rape class, and now he's going back to the basis of NBC and To Catch a Predator and Perverted Justice lured me there. It is the dumbest argument ever, even by the people that argue entrapment. If you are lured by a 13-year-old or minor that you're talking to, that means you're attracted to that minor. Somebody could set up a sting, like a gay sex, like pay for play, whatever, glory hole sting for me online, and I would not fall for it because I'm not going to show up to a glory hole because I'm not attracted to other men. It's not entrapment. There's no luring. Now, there could be a sting that did that, right? But to be lured by a 13-year-old decoy means you're attracted to the 13-year-old. Jesus, Lauren, stop it.
Money talks.
You weren't lured. And, yeah, you should have to have sex with a kid. And it's their job to catch people who do that. Were you lured?
Not talking about it anymore, Casey.
If I wouldn't been in such a sad state, they never would have been able to get me to go there.
Or are you saying you were lured?
They went to extensive lengths to get people to go there.
So are you saying that they lured you?
You're not going to get me to say shit my counselors want me to
I'm
say.
saying if I wasn't so weak-minded at the time, they never would have been able to get me go there.
So are you saying that they lured you to the sting house?
Casey, stop trying to get me to say stuff.
Did they lure you? Yes or no? Did they lure you? Were you lured?
You and I had already talked about this once.
Well, then it shouldn't be hard to say it again. Were you lured there?
I'm not talking about it again.
Lauren, how do you get
Are you
yourself
saying you were
into these
lured by the promise
conversations?
of a 13-year-old girl? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying this is not a subject that you and I
Just
need to be talking about. How did we go from talking about this when we were
Well, you
talking
mentioned luring people to the sting house, so I'm asking you, is that what you're saying?
How did we go to talking about this when we were talking about your beliefs in Alex?
You're the one who said they lured people. I don't know how we got here, but you said that they lured people. I'm saying, were you lured?
I'm not saying anything else. I'm not talking about it.
Then why did you mention that they lured people?
Because they did.
So you're saying you were lured?
I'm not talking about it, Casey.
Weird that you won't answer that question.
Yeah, it's weird that I won't answer that question. That's right.
Did they lure you?
They went through extensive lengths to get me to go there.
So they lured you?
Casey, stop trying to get me to say things.
All right.
Like
What
Lawrence
extensive
piece of
lengths did they
shit.
go through? What were the extensive lengths?
I'm not talking about it. Period.
And this is why anyone who says they're entrapped, like, it's just, he can't even get away from the narrative that he was not. That
I
he
take
was
responsibility for going there.
If he was
myself,
lured, he's
because
attracted
nobody
to
else drove me.
minors.
I drove me. I did the things that I did. Nobody forced to put a gun to my head.
This is why I just don't. I hate the TCAP detractors.
I did it.
So what you're saying is they didn't lure
Be
you,
right back.
and they didn't
Take a
go
little-
through any lengths to get you there. You did it all your own.
Did it all on my own? No, you can never do anything all on your own like that.
Okay, so you're saying that they lured you and they went through lengths to get you there, but you won't say how they lured you, and you won't say what lengths they took.
Nope, because I don't need to talk about it any further. It's my responsibility to not go there.
So the victim is partially to blame. Is that what you're saying?
Huh?
So the victim is partially to blame
No.
because no one can do that on their own.
Well, nobody's going to talk to themselves and say, okay, I'm going to go there because this person's, actually, they
Well-
can if they're nuts in the head.
You started talking sexually to her right away, and you showed your dick within an hour and a half of talking to her. So what lengths did they go to
Casey.
lure you?
Casey, why do you feel like you need to rehash my whole situation on that?
So you started talking sexually to her within an hour, showing your
Casey.
dick within an hour.
Casey,
How did they lure you? And what length did they go to?
why do you feel you need to rehash my case all over again?
Because you brought it up.
I'm back.
I just want to know what lengths they went to and if you were lured. That's all I'm asking.
If they would have stopped talking to me, I would have stopped talking.
They stop talking to you every day.
So what were the lengths?
Again, people, watch the Lorography 2025. Tell me when this man was ever lured.
And how did they lure you?
I'll talk about it when you're in person if you want.
Because, I mean, you sent her offline and told her good morning. So
Huh?
you sent her offline messages and you said good morning to her before she said anything. So they weren't, like, talking to you to get you to say anything.
Huh?
I send you good mornings every morning.
Oh my God,
So what's your point
that's
on
not
that
the
one?
point. The point is you
The
were
point
messaging
is
the
that they
minor
didn't have to
before
stop
they started
talking for
talking to
you
you.
to stop talking. They weren't talking to you to get you to keep talking. You initiated
Oh, they
conversation.
were. Yes, they were.
All right. Well, who was doing it more? Because you would say you get my offlines.
No, honestly, that was me. I did most of the talking.
Exactly. You did. You could have ignored her.
I know.
Many
I was wrong.
syllables. So many
I was wrong.
many
Hey,
syllables.
You're rehashing something that I already know that I was wrong in doing. It was my fault for going there.
Right. So you weren't specific, right?
It doesn't mean that they were right in everything that they did.
But it was. I'm not. We're not talking about them.
Yeah.
Tell me, did you count? Did you count your hairs down there now?
A lot of incentive.
I'm going to play right here, but this is the lyrics of. This is what he said.
Kayla Marie, you know you are my precious baby girl. I swear I love you just so much, my little princess, my little baby girl. Let's just have sex. Now listen to me, Kayla, miss. The penis wants his girlfriend now. Miss vagina between your legs, Kay. So tell me, did you count? Did you count those hairs down there yet? Or were there too many for you to count? Cause Kayla, if there are, I mean, they just might be okay. As long as you promise to taste my wine, the white stuff that comes out.
The white stuff that comes out of a grown man's penis. Lorne, you were beyond explicit. You were anatomical and disgusting.
To do what they did.
You could have ignored her, Molly, and Melissa. What they did is irrelevant. Because all they had to do is put a little girl in a room and you talk to her.
Well, now was I saying, well, not only does he not take responsibility, he's actively trying to get off probation. And hopefully we're going to get that court order at the beginning of May here. Hopefully there's a revocation.
You as the adult should not have talked to her.
I know.
It doesn't matter if they beg you constantly. You have the power to ignore people.
You got your hairs down there now.
At the time, I didn't have much of my own power at all.
Well, you did, though.
Well, believe me, at the time, I didn't have much.
So then you were dangerous.
Were there too
I
many?
was. I needed something to happen to me to be able to get my head straightened out. But I didn't need
You
that.
kept pushing the sexual talk. If you couldn't control yourself, then you should have been locked up. And expelled quickly, so you got what you deserved.
I should have been locked up, or I should have gone to see a counselor or something.
After the stuff.
I'm going to see a counselor. That's what he said. See, that's where I think there's, like, he was caught before and threatened with counseling or something, and that's why he immediately said it to Chris Hansen, being like, I gotta do something good. Counseling, get up here and something called.
You showed the criminal consent, you should have been thrown in prison for the rest of your life.
You what?
After the stuff you sent, and the stuff you said, you definitely should have been locked up.
You said I should have gone to prison for the rest of my life.
Well, I thought you just said what? I wish Blue White call him like, wait, I thought you said you didn't understand what I said.
You can talk to a counselor while you're in prison.
Yeah, but no, I need to talk to a female counselor because I don't like to open up to male counselors.
See, there's something that my lawyer said from the beginning.
And for those who haven't heard this, this is ridiculous.
It was always stuck in my head.
This is what his lawyer told him, according to Lorne. And I highly doubt his lawyer told him this. But if his lawyer did, his lawyer's an idiot. But this is what Lorne heard.
And a person can talk all they want. It's when they do the action of their talk.
You can't talk sexually to a child. That's not true.
No, yeah, you can. That's what the law is.
That's what the law is. You can talk
This
sexually
came
to a
from my
kid.
lawyer.
You just can't meet him.
The law is you're allowed to talk sexually to a child.
That's what my lawyer said. You can talk all you want until you act on it.
No.
That's when it becomes criminal.
So then your lawyer needs to be locked up too.
Well, that's
And you did act on it.
he's just following what the law says.
Okay, well then you did act on it because you showed her your penis and you went to the house.
Well, come on.
Yeah, I showed my penis and I went to the house. What did I do at the
Yeah, I showed my penis and went to the house, but what did I do at the house?
house?
On it.
What did I do at the house?
You tried to have sex with me.
What? You kidding me? Very clearly, he said this.
Not really. I never really was going to do anything.
I did. See, my memory is different. I sat in the chair and asked for a kiss.
I sat in a chair and asked for a kiss. Lorne, that's not good.
I sat in the chair and I asked for a kiss.
Yeah.
That's my memory on
You
it.
asked a child for a kiss.
Yeah, Lorne. Lorne.
Sheriff's office, down! Get down!
Most humiliating night of your life, and yet you are still trying to date the actress you believe was at the sting. You moron.
You had condoms in the truck. You bought me a gift. You sent pictures of
I
your
didn't bring
dick.
you pizza.
I was supposed to bring pizza too.
We're going to bring
Did
you
I bring any
pizza.
pizza?
You actually weren't supposed to bring pizza.
I had a camera in my truck.
The point is, Lauren, you didn't think you were going to bring any pizza. You said it on the. You said it in the chair. You said, "Oh, we're going to bring no pizza." So the fact that you didn't doesn't back up anything. You believed you weren't bringing pizza.
Too. You know
Yeah.
what that camera was
You
for?
had a camera in the truck, and I remember in the chat log you wanted to take pictures of your dick inside her pussy.
No, I didn't remember that.
Again, Lornography 2025. Watch it.
Well, I can
You know what?
pull it up if you remember it.
You know why that camera was in the truck?
Because you wanted to take pictures of your dick inside a little girl. You
Yeah, that's why, Lauren. Remember the chat log that we read, Lornography 2025?
said it to her.
No, I don't remember saying it, and I forgot the camera was even in there. But I had taken that camera to 3 different pawn shops because I needed money.
Sure.
Well, I did. Every one of those pawn shops had cameras inside of them.
Well, then you should read the chat log again, because in there you say you want to see a picture of your dick inside her vagina. You said that. You said you wanted to take the picture.
I
Well,
don't remember
So, yeah,
saying
you don't remember it? Go back and take a look then.
that. I'd rather not.
Lauren doesn't remember.
Yeah, I bet you wouldn't.
No, then why would I want to go back and remember that shit?
Because it
I
would show
don't.
you that
I
everything.
don't like that. I don't like that I said it, Casey.
Well, then shut up about it.
Oh, I didn't mention it. You did.
You did.
I did not.
You were talking shit about perverted justice. That's how we got here.
All right. Well, let's just get off that subject. Maybe that's a subject that you and I need to stay away from because we were both had something to do with that sting.
Oh my God. Oh my
what
God.
roles did each of us play in that?
Lauren. He just said, well, maybe we need to forget about that because we were both involved in that sting. Sorry, he said, because we both had something to do with that sting. Lauren? This wasn't a seductive dance between the two of you. You showed up to have sex with a kid that you thought was Kayla. Kayla Marie Armstrong. Oh, my precious baby. I thought you had blonde hair. You count how many. What do you wear it underneath?
Huh?
What color panties and bra?
It's very fucking important to talk about. And what roles did we play? I was a little girl decoy. You were a predator.
You
You know,
we're both at the sting. So maybe that's a subject that we should stay away from, is the sting.
you think, Lorne? You think, Lorne? Staying away from the sting should be your number one priority in every decision you ever make in life. And yet you are trying to date the actress.
But what were our reasons for being there, Lorne?
I know what my reason was for being there was for. I don't need it to be rehashed all the time.
Love?
Are you even paying attention to me, or are you looking into something else again?
I'm listening to you. Because it looks like you're excusing what you did, saying it's okay to talk to a kid. And you clearly don't think you did anything wrong. You made that very clear tonight.
No, I know that I did something wrong.
Yeah. Alexa's son says this is wild. Napalm said, I mean, I don't know how many of you are hearing this for the first time. If you're hearing this for the first time, type 87 in the chat. If it's not your first time, but you still agree it's incredibly stupid, press 1. I'm just wondering what percentage of our audience is hearing this for the first time. Napalm Sunday, he's so arrogant and unapologetic that he self-snitched in his own letter begging for early release, and now he's getting his butt hauled back to prison where he belongs. Justice. Oh, we got several people hearing this for the first time. 87 if you are hearing this for the first time. 1 if you understand how big of a piece of shit and you've heard it before.
And I know I did deserve what I did wrong. I deserve to get the time for it. Part of my life was very fucked up.
Thousands of calls, Southern.
My head was very fucked up.
Would probation agree it's okay for you to talk sexually to a kid?
No, Casey, I'm not saying that it's okay to talk sexually to a kid. I
But you did earlier. You said your lawyer said it was okay.
don't agree with that either. The law
He doesn't agree. He thinks the laws should be changed. He's going to go and rally for his congressman to get the laws changed.
says that it's not illegal too. That's what the law says. That's what my lawyer told me. The law is the one that is saying that, not me.
Then your lawyer's a fucking retard.
Lauren, you were arrested and went to federal prison. How do you think it's not against the law?
Because it says right here, it is illegal for an adult to knowingly contact or communicate with the minor in order to engage in specified illegal activities with or against the minor.
No, he's not in prison now, Alexa. He was let out. He's tried to get off probation 4 times now. He's got a pending motion in to get off probation, but they have filed a revocation response. So that's what we're waiting on next week, or the first week in May. We're going to hear a response. And hopefully he goes back to prison. But even though he's not in prison, he's still filed appeals and objections that he was in prison.
I know you want to believe that Xavier is this innocent person that hasn't done anything wrong.
And Alexa, that's why we got to continue to cover these calls, because people think, oh, well, why do you cover this pedophile? He's out there. He wants everyone to forget about him. And we will not forget about him. And we will continue to put him out on the internet. And that's why the Lorneography is important. Because he hates the chat log. He hates it. He hates when we read it. He hates when we put it on the internet.
But he has. Do you realize that NBC was not supposed to be working in coordination with law enforcement? If NBC was working in coordination with law enforcement, then it would have been considered entrapment.
No.
Yeah.
That's what you want to believe.
No, that's the way it is.
You're so fucking retarded.
He has a child by his own claims. We don't know if that's true or not. The problem is he's around a child. I think people get, again, they misunderstand the importance or the problem, right? A lot of people in pornography are upset that he's possibly had sex. I don't give a shit if he's had sex. I give a shit that he's around a child, according to his own testimony in written motion.
See?
I just read you the law.
Okay, so if I was Alex Jones and I told you that, what would you say?
Oh,
Would you say you're so fucking
I'm not
retarded?
anymore. Go fuck yourself.
Why? Because I'm not Alex Jones?
The psych report, for those who are wondering, is called 57, so that's why we're powering through these. But it does get very good in the 40s as well.
If I was Alex Jones and said that to you, would you say you're so fucking retarded? You wouldn't, would you? What'd you do, hang up on me?
Yeah, she did. He did.
Apparently so.
All right, call 40.
Hello?
Hi,
This is a week later.
Can you turn the TV down?
I am doing that right now. Can you hear me better now?
I hear the TV. It's like blaring.
Yeah, hold on. It's one in the bedroom.
You have both TVs on?
Yeah, I was in both rooms.
But you weren't watching anything, you just need sound?
I was walking on the treadmill for a half hour and I watched TV in there.
Trying to get in shape. It's so pathetic.
And I came back out here and Sadie ate her supper late because she wouldn't eat it earlier.
I was going to put some crap on his toes.
And I went in and took a shower and then I just sat down here and put some crap on my toenails.
Blech. If anyone who doesn't know, if you're eating, stop eating.
Put some crap on your toenails?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Not literally crap.
Oh, I know that.
Some stuff so help my toenails get back to normal.
If you had a toenail issue, let me just ask the chat. If you had a toenail issue where you have some fungus, whatever, right, and you need to apply something in order to remove it, you would never tell somebody that you were doing that because you have the toenail fungus issue. What is he doing?
What do you mean?
Some hold on a second, I'll tell you what it is. Proclears. Fungal
What's
shield.
wrong with your...
The only active ingredient clinically proven to cure and prevent fungal infections.
You don't even need to have the fungal infection. If you're saying you're applying something for fungal infection, that's enough.
Your toenails are infected?
No, they tear like paper.
No, it clears the fungus I have on my feet that's made them gone yellow.
What the fuck?
On my toes, on my big toenail.
So they're infected.
Well, whatever it is, fungal infection, whatever you want to call it. They don't look like this.
You just said you're putting fungal infection cream or application on the toenail, so it's not whatever you want to call it.
Supposed to, so I'm trying to get them back to look so like they're supposed
They're
to.
yellow?
Yeah, they tear
Good.
easy.
They tear easy. And remember, he's doing this because he's anticipating having sex with this woman.
They're yellow and they tear easy. Ugh.
It's almost the equivalent of being like, yeah, no, I've got herpes and I'm trying to Shaltrix or whatever. Trying to remember the commercial. Yeah, I've got genital warts, I've got herpes, I've got chlamydia, and I'm trying this new pill to reduce the inflammation and transmission. So, you know.
Yeah, well, just the top of them. Just the top of them is yellow and it tears easy on the one side.
Blue River says they tear like string cheese. I think they tear like papers. That's how I imagine him describing it.
On one corner.
Wow.
So I'm fixing up.
Is it working?
I don't know. This is the first.
I just imagine him because he has so many effeminate traits. And look, I'm not mocking effeminate traits because females take way more care of their bodies than men do, right? But I can just imagine Lorne there with like cotton balls between his toes. Like a little, right?
First time I've used it. I mean, literally the first time I've used it tonight. I just bought it yesterday. I'm looking for stuff for it. So I found that. So
well, no, he did stick his toe in the naughty place. And somebody did say the other, I forget who said it. I think it was Hello Baby, said that the toe story is basically a variation on a Three's Company episode where somebody was putting their foot somewhere. And that would make perfect sense because he watches Three's Company all the time, but he's got to like make it sexual.
cool. Give that a whirl. So, you done work already?
Mm-hmm.
You get done early today, huh?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Good. How's it going with you?
Going good. I mean, how's it going with work?
Yeah, it's going fine.
Good. Sometimes when you don't have fun sometimes?
No, not all the time.
No.
Mm.
I figured you'd have fun doing just about anything. Yep. So, I have a question for you.
Yep.
Okay.
Why do you not like answering questions that I ask you?
I do answer
Right.
your questions.
Remember, I said in call 37, he brings this up. Why do you not like answering questions that I ask you? He brings it up again now in call 40. Right? I'm not crazy.
No, you don't either. Not most of the time you don't. Most of the time you ask me a question and I answer it, and I ask you a question and you don't answer it. You avoid answering it. Why is that?
This question's boring.
I don't think I do that. I think I always answer the question. The only time I don't answer a question is when I'm asking a question and you don't answer me. You just you try to turn the tables around on me to avoid answering my question, and that's when I don't answer questions. It's because you're trying to change the topic. That's when I don't answer them.
Okay, but if you look back in our text, you'll see.
Yeah, but I asked you the question first.
I had asked you a question, and you didn't answer it, but you asked me a question, and then wanted me to answer the question first before you answered my question.
Such a 7th grade girl logic.
You see?
Yeah, but I asked you the question.
Remember when I
first.
kept asking you why you were avoiding my question?
No, what was your question? I don't remember.
I don't remember now. You answered it at the end of the night. You answered it at the end of our...
Oh, so I did answer the question. Okay.
Yeah, but you made me answer your questions before you ever answered mine. I had to keep asking you over and over and told you I weren't going to give up
I think
asking the question.
some kind of
I don't remember.
Well, then maybe next time
romantic
you should just answer my
interaction.
question, and then we can move on to your question.
Yeah, but I asked you the question first,
I
and
asked
then you
Are
asked.
we
friend.
12? What does that matter?
Oh, well, okay, so if it doesn't matter, then why would it matter to you?
What?
Well, you just answered
If you
the
ask
question.
if you ask me a question first, and then I ask you a question after,
Oh my God.
without answering your question, why
Because
would it
it's
matter?
different? Because you're trying to avoid answering the question.
Wait a minute. How is it different if you're doing the same thing?
Because I'm not avoiding answering your question. I will answer your question after you answer mine. You use it to avoid answering questions.
Lauren, just put in curlers in get on the pink phone with the cord and wrap it around your finger while you lay on your bed on your stomach with your legs kicked up behind you. You are a total loser, total teenager woman.
But I asked you a
Female.
question first, and you wouldn't answer it until I answered your question.
Oh my God.
What was your question?
And even after I answered your question, you still didn't answer my question till way later.
Way later.
Okay.
So I'm wondering why you do that.
Why I did it that one
I
time.
guess she doesn't give
No,
a
you've
shit.
done it more than once. You avoid my question.
Once.
You don't. You go and read through our text, and you see you don't answer my questions. I ask you a question, and you don't answer them.
Yeah, well, I just told you why I don't answer your questions. And I don't answer them when you avoid answering mine. Because you don't have questions until I ask you a question. If I ask you something, you try to deflect by getting defensive.
Yeah. I mean, she asked you questions like, hey, you were trying to have sex with a child there. And he's like, but I love you.
And asking your own questions.
Hey, well, that's something that we need to talk about too. Because the reason that I get defensive is because it's a habit with me right now because of
Who gives
all
a shit?
the catfishing crap that I've been through.
Who gives a shit?
That's why I get defensive on things.
Yeah, you said that before.
Okay, well, so you should understand it because you were catfished yourself.
Well, I don't understand
By
it
the
because I'm not
person you
catfishing
introduced her
but you've
to.
told me that reason before.
Okay, but when you ask me, there's been some stuff that you asked me that. Okay, now don't get offensive on this because this is just an example. When you ask me to tell you something about me that's personal that nobody else, that I've never told anybody else, that's what all of them have done to me. They have all wanted to know something personal about me that nobody else has known.
Okay, well, that would be suspicious until she explains this.
So you think there's a chance I'm catfishing you then?
No, it's just
Well, then why does that matter?
because it's just a reaction that I have. It's an automatic reaction.
It was your idea. Do you remember how that conversation went? You were talking about how we know things about each other that nobody else knows, and I asked you for an example, and you couldn't give me one.
I can't give examples. I hate giving examples.
Exactly, but you brought it up. You mentioned it.
Yeah, but when you call me on wanting an example of something, I suck at giving examples. I really am terrible at giving examples.
Because you had none.
No.
You should be able to back up what you say.
I probably had some, but I just couldn't think of it at the time. And I felt like I was on the spot and just couldn't gather my thoughts.
How were you on the spot when you were the one who talked about it?
Not expecting.
You got defensive on your own question.
I know. I weren't prepared to answer your question, though.
I weren't prepared.
So I couldn't think of an example.
Okay.
Lauren, you are so
I mean, it was your
stupid.
question, but all right.
What was the question?
So many
What is
many
something
syllables.
personal that I know about you that nobody else does? That was the question.
Oh, I remember now. And I told
Because
you that
you said I did.
Yeah, 'cause I told you there's a lot of things that you know about me that nobody else knows.
Right, and you couldn't name a single one.
You know about my job. You know things about my
Everybody
job.
knows about your job. It's on your registered sex offender profile.
Nobody knows the places I go. Nobody else has gotten pictures of where I've been.
But that's not something about you.
It's something about my job, something about what I'm doing.
My job.
It's something
That's
about
not
me.
something about you, though. Just because it's a picture of, like, the road or a tree, that's not something about you.
I know.
If someone's like, oh, tell me about Lorne, I wouldn't be like, oh, well, he takes pictures of trees sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. It's hard for me to think of something that you don't already know because you've gone on the internet and you've...
Well, you're the one who said it. You said I knew things that no one else did. So then why did you say that if you had no, like, examples of something that I know that no one else knows?
I know you know things about me that nobody else does.
Yeah, but you can't name
Okay.
them.
It's just hard to think of exactly what they are.
Right.
Well, it's
Because
true.
it's closeness. It's closeness.
Oh, let me see. What can I tell you? See, I don't know what I've told them. I don't remember what I've told them. So if,
You're going to go through
if I tell
41
you
and
something that
42
I've told
because I
them, you'll have
think
to
these
tell me.
are the most embarrassing per Lauren. All right. So I want everyone to think about the things that they would tell somebody that no one else knows about them. And think about how many of those things would fall within what Lauren says.
Here's something I don't think I'd told anybody. When I was a little kid, we used to go and see my grandmother and grandfather all the time, and I would sit out on the front steps and I'd sing.
I mean, I know this isn't a major point for most people, but just imagining Lauren sitting out on the front step singing and being like, I just picture like the Kermit the Frog like, somewhere up the stairs, in the stairs where I sing. Like him in his diaper with his little crooked penis and his awkward groping at females. Like
There's that. Then we'd also, one of my cousins were there, and my brothers too. We'd go out in back of my grandparents' house in the woods, and we'd pretend like we had a meat market, and we'd take rotten wood and pretend like we were selling it.
okay, so they'd go back out of their grandparents' house, take rotten wood, and pretend they're selling meat for a meat market. I'm going to take objection to this. Purely because me and my cousins, myself and my cousins, my brother, my cousins, whatever, we were in the HearMeowt where all the hay bales are in the top of the barn, and that we would build forts, opposite forts, blue versus red, whatever, right? And we had these tunnels built in these forts of these hay bales, and we had these guns, and basically it was like, oh, if I saw the person, I'd say, bam, I killed you, right? And they're dead. They're out. And we spent hours in the HearMeowt. And there were all sorts of insects, all sorts of OSHA violations, whatever. We were just building tunnels in HearMeowts. And my brother went out and how do I describe it? He went out on a path, and then there was nothing underneath him, and he fell, and he broke his arm, and his bone stuck out, whatever, right? And then we're just like, oh, because now we have to tell the parents about what's happening, right? My dad comes up and is like, I don't even remember what the line is now. I used to know. It was like, I told you if you did this or whatever. It was nonsense. He was passionate. He was, because my brother was hurt, and totally understandable. We're just sitting there like, what are we gonna do now, right? But we're between the ages of 12 and 16 at this point, so. Just the fact that like we're dealing with life and death danger at that point with HearMeowt, Forts, whatever, and Lorne is out there like, oh, we're selling rotten wood with the meat market. Like, what are you talking about? I remember going out in a blizzard in '93 with my cousins, who might have been 15 or 16 at the time. And we were just going out to try and find someplace to play. It's very. That's all I'm saying. He's talking about being country, whatever, right? No, we played with life and death stakes. Even though we didn't understand that we were doing that at the time, we were doing that, right? And it doesn't come back to you like, we were playing with, rotten wood. I mean, it was a great time. I don't regret or forfeit any of it. What I'm saying is the fact that Lorne is talking about this rotten wood story is ridiculous. Because of all the times as a kid you could die.
Let me see.
Including myself going to the Mariners game in 1996 with a 15-year-old driver who had just gotten his permit license or whatever, and we drove downtown. Two 15-year-olds and a 16-year-old, we drove downtown Seattle to the Kingdome. And we just kind of paid, and we're like, well, whatever. And my parents were trusting enough. My parents were the coolest, right? But it's just, it is so beyond ridiculous to talk about selling rotten wood.
Okay, here's something I've never told anybody. In fourth grade, it was the first year that I lived in Cambridge.
Oh, is this the story about giving a kiss to his best friend?
And went to Cambridge Elementary School in fourth grade. And a girl named Kathy and a girl named Sharon both liked me. And my best friend was a big, tall kid. His name was Jonathan. He was really tall for his age. But
well, Jonathan is a good name. There's no hidden information in that. Jonathan is a good name.
My best friend at the time, well, he was jealous because Sharon and Kathy both liked me, and we sat over on the edge of the basketball court, and they both gave me a kiss on the cheek, and Jonathan was...
we're going to get into this later with his dates or whatever, right? all the people like him, and then they realize, like, oh no, I'm gonna hook up with this other person because they want to hook up with him. Like, and simultaneously, they were Lauren's friend, right? So it doesn't make any sense when he says, like, we were hooking up, and then, no, she said he says she was friends with him. But yeah, Jonathan is a good name.
Was mad about it, saying that he was going to tell the teachers, so they both had to give Jonathan a kiss too. So there's something that told me that nobody ever knew.
And that's where you should have stopped. Like, they both had to give Jonathan a kiss. Hello? Hello? What's it not working? 13:35. Why is the sound not working? Am I the only person that hears nothing? There's nothing, right? Nothing is being heard right now. Right?
And a girl named Kathy and a girl named Sharon both liked me.
There's nothing being heard
my best friend
now,
was
right?
over on the edge of the basketball court, and they both gave me a kiss on the cheek, and Jonathan was...
You try and reprocess this. Let's just call 40. Second. This is 10 minutes in. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I get it. No. It's progresses over to 41.
Okay, here's something I've never told anybody. In fourth grade, it was the first year that I lived in Cambridge and went to Cambridge Elementary School in fourth grade. And a girl named Kathy and a girl named Sharon both liked me. And my best friend was a big, tall kid. His name was Jonathan. He was really tall for his age. But he was my best friend at the time. Well, he was jealous because Sharon and Kathy both liked me, and we sat over on the edge of the basketball court, and they both gave me a kiss on the cheek. And Jonathan was mad about it, saying that he was going to tell the teachers, so they both had to give Jonathan a kiss too. So there's something that told me that nobody ever knew.
All right, now we're going on to call 41.
Okay. When I broke my leg when I was a sophomore in high school. I don't think I ever told anybody about that. There's a hairline fracture on my right leg. It was during gym class, and we were outside and jumping the long jump, and when I jumped it, I landed really hard on my...
In the chat, just randomly, this has nothing to do with Lauren. Type 1 if you've experienced, like, you went through a process being like, oh shit, I am so glad no no adult found out about that, and it all worked out. One. Two, if you experience something, you're like, oh my God, I could have just died doing that. Or three, it's not significant. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's like, oh my God, I can't believe we did that. Okay, well, Joe Kate is apparently cool. Yeah, my real name is Jonathan. Okay, so you all got the spoiler alert here. My real name is Jonathan. All right.
Right leg, and I got a hairline fracture from it. That was the first time I ever broke a bone.
Wow.
Wow.
I know that's still from when I was a kid. I'm trying to think of things that I've never told anybody. I got in a fight with Tony. I don't know if I told anybody that or not.
I've heard you get into fights with Tony's where he pushed you down or something.
Yeah, he pushed me down, and then I pushed him down. I pushed him down when I was sitting down. Surprised the hell out of him.
Lauren is such a pathetic bitch. Like, I pushed him down. You pushed me down, then I pushed him down, and I was sitting down, and he surprised the hell out of him. Because Lauren believes, the counterweight, like if I'm sitting down, I wouldn't be able to push the person. So therefore, I have a dick, and I'm not pathetic. Listen to this again.
I pushed him down when I was sitting down. Surprised the hell out of him.
Surprised all of them because he didn't know I was such a man, right? He didn't know I was super stoked, super juiced. It's not even it is liar's laugh, but the story on its own, even if he doesn't do the liar's laugh, makes it a liar, right? Why would you include that? Be like, yeah, I pushed him over. It'd be like, yeah, I knocked out, right? I wouldn't be like, yeah, I was sitting down. Surprised him. Huh?
The next morning, he called me the next morning. He said, "Good and you?"
And now we have this is for those who don't know, this is what Derek is coming in saying every time. Good and you.
The next morning, he called me the next morning. He said, "Good and you?" I said, "Good and you?" We were fine.
I don't get it.
It's just our way of saying we weren't mad at each other. This shit happened, and we weren't mad at each other. I miss him. He was an asshole, but he was a good guy at the same time. What else can I tell you about me? I used to, I don't know if I know I used to tell people that
I want to get to
used to go karaoke. A place where we used to go to with my dad
jerking off call.
And Jay. And we'd also go with Dexter. And you probably heard about all that stuff on the internet. I probably told somebody that. Hard to think of things that I haven't told them already. Help me out here.
How do I help you out? I don't know your memories of your life.
I don't know. There's a lot of things that
What can I help you with?
I don't know.
Mm.
Me and Roy and Paul used to drink together all the time. That was before I ever went to Washington State. And
I'm so offended that Lorne came to my state.
then Paul went out to Washington State and he be with his family and get back with his ex-wife. And he invited me out there, and I went out there. I was out there for 2.5 years, and then most time when I was out there, I went to karaoke. Well, before I
Was out there, I was karaokeing.
before I got my first apartment out there, I was living with Paul's.
See, this is where it starts to fall apart because remember, he said he had his own apartment, and then Paul and Laura had their own apartment, and then they needed to move in and help with the rent, right? So, what is he talking about before I had my own apartment?
Wife and kids and his mother-in-law and stepfather-in-law. And
Mother-in-law and stepfather. How big is this apartment?
they were trying to tell me places to go and that I could go and do stuff.
Why are they telling you places you can go to do stuff? Unless you're a total loser.
And there was one that was a dance place, learning country line dancing. And so I went there to try to learn country line dancing. I didn't do a very good job. I was
Yeah, I bet you tried to molest everyone you tried to dance with.
self something. What the hell's the word I'm looking for? I was
Is he going to say self-conscious? Because that's what he should say, but he doesn't.
self-aware.
Yeah, Lauren is not self-aware. Lauren is so stupid.
Self-conscious when I was learning country line dance.
Okay, I was like, you're the furthest thing from self-aware.
I didn't do very well.
Yeah.
I was very self-conscious.
The other day you said you rethought some things and don't want to talk until my movie's over. What did you rethink?
Because
Because
you were doing things that was making me uncomfortable.
Like what?
Like some of the questions that you would ask me, and you wouldn't answer my questions. You'd ask me questions, but you wouldn't answer any of mine. And it made me uncomfortable.
Okay, so why are we talking right now?
But then you started slamming me too, and all that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I couldn't understand why you're slamming me so much.
Okay, well, my movie's not over.
because you're stupid.
I know. I'm being patient. I want to wait for you.
No, you're not patient at all. You keep asking, hey, when are you going to get out here? When are you going to get out here? When are you going to get out here?
Did you turn your TV back up?
No, I'm in the bedroom now.
God, how many TVs do you have on at once? Just turn them all off.
I turned the one off in the living room. I'm in the bedroom now.
Well, then turn that one off. It's very rude to have the TV on.
I'm sorry.
If you don't remember how he sings.
It was even on.
Okay, but so last night you said call me. What was so important? You said like we needed to talk.
Well, because the live stream that you saw, I was wondering if you were fucking with me about it.
If you think I'm fucking with you, remember what you're supposed to do.
I know, Casey. See,
No.
I don't think you're fucking with me. But there's times when you do things that...
Listen, Casey, I don't think you're but there's... I am nervous, and there's a 1% that I can put my inside your... So I'm going to put up with it.
Give me flashbacks of shit that they've done.
Well, then maybe we shouldn't talk until you work through those problems for yourself.
No, I'm working through them.
Or it doesn't sound like you are.
Well, I am. It's just... You know, I wish you wouldn't do some of the things, or I wish you wouldn't question why I have these flashbacks of the crap that they've done. I wish you'd understand it.
Well, I'm not going to change the way I am or the things I do because you don't like them.
You can be more understanding of why I react the way I do sometimes. That would help.
Casey, I want to have with the and I want to put my into a and the fact that you are like not following probation's orders makes me doubt that you are actually going to let me stick my your
And I can explain it to you better.
But you never explain it better. You just avoid answering questions by saying, oh, my catfish used to say that to me. Let's not talk until you come up here.
I know, I ran away. I'm sorry.
Well, don't
I'm
apologize.
sorry.
I don't care.
Oh, do you really not care?
Why would I care? If you don't want to talk to me, I have no problem with that. Because you have your own issues to deal with your catfish PTSD.
But Casey, I have a problem if I can't stick my in your because there's a 1% chance that you have a and I can put my in there.
And I have no time for that. I'm gonna do and say the things I want to do. There's plenty of fish in the sea, and if you don't like some,
Even though you're a man playing Casey Moreau, there's still like a 0.5% chance that you have a and you still fall in love with
something that I do or say, you have every right to not like it, and then go find someone who does things that you like and things that they say. I'm not going to change how I am or the way I act or how I ask questions or how I say things because it makes you uncomfortable. If they make you uncomfortable, you have every right to go away and find someone who doesn't do those things.
this idiot dancing in the corner.
If you don't like it.
Plush STP.
Google
He's doing this just for a simple picture of Casey.
number makes me uncomfortable.
Right. So what you can do about that is either deal with it, deal with the fact that that's how I'm going to talk to you, or you can go meet a woman who is comfortable right away and wants to
No, Lauren could not be more pathetic.
give you her number. That's your options, but you can't
That's why everyone should watch this content.
get mad at me for choosing what I want to do because you have every control of the situation. You can leave if you don't like something.
Yeah, but if I leave, you run right to Alex.
That's none of your business what I do because you're gone. If we stop talking, you think I'm just going to sit here like pining over you? No, I'm going to go date people. I'm going to go do everything that I was doing prior to us talking. Like, you shouldn't care. You shouldn't be concerned with anything I'm doing if you decided to move on.
But I do care.
How does he think Casey would ever want to speak with him, let alone date him? The remarkably stupidity is exaggerating. It's staggering. No, he believes because they had a connection and he's talking. That's all it requires. They're talking to him. Therefore, they will potentially have him. Okay?
Well, then that's something you have to deal with. That's not my problem. If you're like,
I've said this over and over. Lorne just believes you have contact with somebody, they love you, and they potentially can you. Okay?
you're like, oh, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Then I'll be like, okay. And then you can't get mad if I go on dates with another guy. That's not right. You can't do that.
The last time wasn't right.
What last time?
Last time, that fucking bullshit with quote unquote Jamie. You watch me. I'm gonna make sure Will pays for the shit that he's done.
Oh,
Okay, so you just entirely changed the subject. I don't know what you're talking about now.
Because
We were talking about dating.
Because the bullshit with Jamie is what made me leave.
All right. So we're halfway through call 41, and that's where we'll pick up next time. Thank you, everyone, for being here on this 3-part 4.5 hour stream. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Yeah, I still have no Adderall. So if anyone knows where I can get Adderall, email me. Tried all the things everyone says. Everyone has been checking in the local region. There are 30 plus patients waiting for refills. So thank you, everyone, for being here. Watch out for the Paul stream on Wednesday. Reporting live from my sofa, and you can see the second stream if you're a member. But other than that, kiss your fingers, delete your archives.
Yeah, Kayla Marie. Come on. You know you might, little baby girl, right? Here we go. Come on. Kayla Marie. You know you are my precious baby girl. I swear I love you just so much, my little princess. My little baby girl, let's just have sex. Now listen to me, Kayla, miss. The penis wants his girlfriend now. Miss vagina between your legs, Kay. So tell me, did you count those hairs down there yet? Or were there too many for you to count? Cause Kayla, if there are, I mean that just might be okay. As long as you promise to taste my wine. The white stuff that comes out of a grown man's penis. Tell me, Kayla, do you know what it's called? Because you have it too. It drips out of your vagina. When you get excited and I'll taste it. I wanna taste your cum, your 13-year-old cum, Kayla. Eating is what it's called when a man licks all up and down your pit. It's gonna feel oh so good for my precious little baby girl princess. I'm gonna pick you up and throw you in my white Dodge Ram and take you with me to my apartment. As soon as we get in, your clothes will come in all precious. But it's gonna be like, what the fuck? Get on the floor, Kayla.
Free squad in this bitch for real. Free squad in this bitch for real. D-Mac, that's my name. I stay strapped with that razor cane. Gonna shave my Laura, babe. I thought we agreed Kayla was her name. Shut up, Lauren. This verse is mine. I know it's yours, but you're out of your mind. Cause I loved it first, the baby girl is mine. Don't do this again, just chill. Here, pop one of my Medicare pills. Free squad in this bitch for real. Free squad in this bitch for real.
Lord, aka son of Cord. Crucified, willing green, tell me thanks to Lord. Paid the price for your sins, really miss my dog. His name was Bud and I miss him a lot. Bitch, you know I'm with the shits. Sitting here jacking at the Kayla's pics. She just so cute, you know what? I might have to go up in her butt.
Not K, let's get this shade. Free squad in this bitch for real. Free squad in this bitch for real.